I got $15,000 right here. Anybody that wants to prove to me that the earth is not flat and it's actually round, I will hand you this money in person in front of the whole world to see. We'll even live stream it, okay? Because right now, there's the sun and there's the moon. How are they both in the sky at the same time? Oh, you don't believe me? Hold on. All right, look right here. Look. Somebody explain. Look, boom. There's the moon. And there's the sun. There's no arguing it whatsoever, dude, but I will hand deliver this paper right here. No joke. I will bring it to you if you can prove to me that we're on a ball spinning, going crazy all through the galaxies and the universes and all that stuff. Okay? So while y'all are thinking about it, just take a look. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Take a look while y'all are thinking about it now. I want y'all to really, really think hard, okay? Alright, we'll be waiting.
Have you ever seen a real star? And no, I'm not talking about the CGI and extremely sus images that they show us in the textbooks. And no, I'm also not talking about the CGI videos in these space documentaries of giant combusting balls of gas and fire. I'm talking about a real star. Have you ever stopped and looked at a real star? Now, you can see a real star with your naked eye. You can see it changing color and oscillating. But if you take a nice camera and zoom in and get greater detail, you will definitely know for a fact that all of the stars that they show us in these space documentaries are a bunch of baloney. But why would they lie? Why would they tell us that these stars are extremely far away and in the empty void of outer space and they're all so much bigger than Earth? Why would they tell us that? Well, it's to hide the truth from us. The truth that this creation was no mistake. And we are trapped. The only physical universe that actually exists is Earth. And everything outside of it is just a bunch of baloney. The spirit realm. It's definitely not outer space.
Now guys, I found it kind of interesting that the United Nations logo, the International Maritime Organization, the International Civil Aviation Organization, and the World Health Organization all depict a flat earth map. Now ask yourself, wouldn't it be more accurate to have a logo like this right here if we indeed lived on a globe? But instead we have a flat earth map and all of these logos. Like, also something else I found very interesting, and must be a coincidence, that in the George W. Bush Airport they have a flat earth map, a tree of life in the middle, and the dome over the top. Like, coincidence, right?
What's up everybody, Flat Earth Surfer here. This comment, which I've had many of them, says, can you please provide footage or a picture of the full flat earth? For some reason, there's a bunch of, people in the world who seem to think that it's possible to take an image of the entire earth. Why do they think that? Because they've been programmed into believing that it's possible because they've been showed images of the earth in one image, and they fail to understand that that image is not real. Taking a picture of the entire earth is impossible. Earth is flat.
Does the Bible teach and say that the earth is flat? Well, that just may depend on your translation as well as your understanding of the original language and the figurative language of Scripture. And so here I am with the convicted, proclaimed to be heretic William Tyndale's 1537 edition Bible, and it says that translators commonly face persecution, imprisonment, and even, as in the case of the two men associated with the Matthew's Bible, execution. So my very own copy, inherited from my late father, 2 Samuel, here it is, Flat Earth, chapter 11. Notice how it didn't say globe Earth.
If you get triggered easy, this is not going to be the video for you. This fine piece of machinery cost $38 million with some busted up beach chairs, PVC piping, some wires. This is just sad. Are you kidding me? Now we're going to put it into perspective what other cars are worth. So this is $38 million. But this guy down here, the Bugatti, it's $19 million. The Rolls Royce, 28. And this one down here. That's a lot of money. See the difference between these three right here and this up here? One of these things is not like the others. I don't have time to sit over here and sugarcoat things, so if you get your feelings hurt, I don't care.
Would you believe me if I told you that we've been lied to about the entire model of our universe? From birth, we've been indoctrinated and told that the Earth is a giant spinning ball in outer space. But have you ever stopped and thought, how is water always finding and seeking level, no matter what container you put it in, no matter how large the container is? Water always finds and seeks level, and it's called sea level, not sea curve. So when you're looking out onto the visual horizon, you're not seeing curvature, no matter how high you go. Architects, engineers, they never account for curvature. In fact, they use lasers across large bodies of water to determine how to build from there. The Golden Gate Bridge would collapse because they did not account for curvature when they built it. And all you have to do is, when you see a sunset and the sun setting behind the horizon, zoom in on it with a nice camera. Oh, there's the sun again. That would be impossible on a globe model. Even from an airplane at 37,000 feet, there's still no curvature. Is the Earth too big to see the curvature? Or are we being lied to?
My Nikon P1000, 93 million miles away. Y'all check this out. Looky there. Huh. Pretty neat how a simple camera can zoom in this far on the sun. What y'all are going to say is, oh, well, it's just so big you can never understand. Dude, 93 million miles away. Hey, that's... Bruh, look at that. I mean, if that's... Okay, so... Anyways, yeah, y'all get the point. Looks really cool, don't it? Check it out. Dang. Looks like something under a microscope, don't it? That's that laser Nikon P1000 right there, son. Whoa, whoa.
If the Earth is round, spherical, a globe, then why is it so flat and stationary? Perfectly flat and stationary with our local sun, the light of the world, shining bright down on all of us. Why are there so many people who think that it's possible to get a picture or video or live stream of the entire flat Earth? Because of this image of what they think is the world. They've been shown this image millions of times throughout their lives, and they've been brainwashed into believing that this is real when it's not. It's either Photoshop, CGI, artist rendering, AI. It's not reality. This is not reality. The world is not a ball. It's observably flat. Flat is fact. The world is flat.